Short call. Right, now, for those of you who are observant, if you look above my head, you're seeing blue. That is not sky. Boy, let me tell you, after facing some grueling days in the hot sun, you see this deck? It's painted gray with some white piping around it. I wouldn't advise that to my worst enemy. The sun is so brutal that gray is absorbing heat as if it is a furnace. You have to keep shoes on your feet. Sandals. I have these sandals that I have to use, but I don't like to fish with sandals. Nylon get caught in it and things. So I decided, fix that. Took the last week, went by the corner of Queen and Henry Street, purchased some canvas material, blue. It's a nice lightweight, sturdy, non-stretch material. And we just had a little rain, a slight drizzle, so it waterproof enough, nothing came through, you know. So I sew this up. I just put away my machine and stuff. This was my sewing machine all packed away. I don't know if you could see it. Let me see if they see it. Yeah, that's it there, all packed away in that box there. Right, this is a handy baby. I have had that for many years. I used to sew clothes with it. You know, you want to make a little short pants, something different, a shirt, you know. Anyway, it's still useful, so I pull them out of the dustbin and I give it a little oil up, and it worked like a dream. So I finished doing some sewing and I just stitched this up. So if you look behind, you're going to see the stitching. Well, I call it stitching, but that's just what you use to pull the tarpaulin tight, and it has a good tension. You can hear it. So I'm no longer at the mercy of the hot sun. I think I did a good job. People just laugh at me, you know. They like to laugh at this old man too bad. They figure I'm a kind of dunce or something. But every time I keep surprising them with innovation. So this framing is of PVC. Polyvinyl chloride pipe, 1.5 pipe. So I'm showing it off here. I hope I'll get it properly. I'm pointing the camera away. Right? PVC pipe frame up. Look at it. Sturdy as a rock. When you know you're engineering, eh? Right. That is what I used to teach. I thought I was teaching rubbish. I teach people so I know what I'm doing. Right? So this is my my savior, my saving grace. I now have my covering all properly knitted up and everything, and I can go fishing now. They're dead. Who ain't dead? Badly wounded. People, I have people line up for fishing. People line up waiting for fish. I tell them, I say, I ain't going out there. Fish could be jumping in the boat. This deck too hot for me to stand on. Plus, this ice box. This is a 300-pound ice box. You put ice in this, here what happens. The sun hit the roof of this, hit the top, the cover, and the cover warps. When it warps, it exposes the seam, so you have wind blowing in. Your ice in lasting a day. That can't happen. Of course, I have my ice box in front, that's built in, but this is the work box in the back, you know. So you want this out of the sun because you don't want the cover warping, that kind of thing. So this is what I have done. I have done this, a nice covering, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, nice covering. So I'm ready to go fishing. Yeah, I think it has some reds out. I carried a partner last week Tuesday out with his grandson, and we hold some grouper, small salmon, and one redfish, and that was not on a redfish bank. So if the redfish were where I caught that one on the reef, and not out in the mud by the wreck, they would to death. So I'm going and try to hold some. This first quarter done thing already. I could probably get a couple days in this first quarter, but I'm looking for full moon and last quarter. Redfish dead. Right, that is it, people. Have a good evening. Nah, I ain't publishing this story, man. Nah. Only up in my business too much. I'm gonna stop this.